Hey everyone, this is my Patreon powered reaction to the 14th episode of Uchuu Kyoudai, or Space Brothers. So, last episode, I think the biggest thing was we were having a bit of a debate, about whether or not we should be funneling tax dollars into space programs and all that. And we kind of had to write a letter saying, yes, we should do that, to some lady on the TV. And Muta was like, you know what, I don't think we gotta do that. I think we should just send her in space when we can, and that'll take care of the problem. It's all good. It's kind of what we established. But let's just get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. Back to A. Oh, 5 days. Everyone's still alive. I mean, what would they do if somebody died in there? Because you're not allowed to leave. Wow, I haven't seen this game since Gabriel Dropout. Which it was cuter then. Unamused, he seems. Hopefully nobody notices me eating food. Oh no. You lost Muta. Oh, is that what she got put in? She won? I guess you gotta have something to pass the time. So how good is he gonna be at this game? Just looks painful. Not bad. Not bad. You're not even playing and you're losing. Oh wow, even he's getting he's losing. Oh god. Oh, that's not fair. Wow. He is strong. Congrats, man. You deserve that. That last face was great. Yeah. He actually looks older than that, but yeah. New opening. New opening. Well, that's not good. Media shower. Oh, that was really cool, though. Even a nice reflection over it. Very cool. A very blue sky. A very pug dog. So far, it seems a lot less silly than the first episode, first opening. uh, I guess we're looking at an eclipse. There you go. Wow. Apparently we have dancing. Oh god. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I need the wigs, but okay. uh, uh, wow. What was it saying about not being as silly? Don't bite the moon, Dogi. Oh, that's unfortunate. I want to show Ryoko my rockets. She'll be impressed. It's important work, to be fair. Well, that's sad. Well, that got depressing very quickly. But yeah, very good opening. I kind of forgot to say that, but I really like the new opening. Probably better than the first one. Probably. In fact, I'm sure I did. Oh, don't step on them. Don't step on them. I said don't step on them. But yeah, so that was a flashback of the old guy, I guess, of Fukuda. Gloomy. That's that's the Kenji one, so. Well, I know Kenji's had a bit of a power struggle with what's his face. No wonder he was separated from Muta. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, that's the whole point of the testing, you know. See how things work out. Should have figured it was for the intelligent people because you also had the aerobic skill guy there too. Yeah, that's a problem. I guess it doesn't have a spare. So there's points for that. Yasushi. I don't think they would open that door unless they had to. I mean, I guess they just like send in new glasses with a food or whatever, but actually no, they don't give them food. They just have it already in there and they have to make it last. So yeah, I don't know. That's gotta suck, man. You're stuck in there, you can barely see with all these strangers that are gonna be competitive with you. That's gotta suck. Oh yeah, the running math. Uh, Stay calm. Well, I'm sure he can't see. It's your fault. That's why. Yes, it is. Very interesting shot choice here through the broken glasses. Well, then work on being sincere then. I've noticed. I've definitely noticed. It's not an excuse for being rude, though. Yeah, I guess it would work out that way. Well, the eyesight's gotta be an issue. For 2 weeks, I have to pretend to be younger than I am. Wasn't bad. I bet. Well, it probably doesn't help when you don't have your glasses. It's probably more of a strain on you to have to look at the world like that. But yeah, the episode is quite blatantly focusing on this character. What a harsh woman. could be more encouraging. He's working hard, that counts for a lot. You're never too old for dreams. Which, you know, he's doing pretty well with that. Yeah. Watching cartoons. Yeah, once in a while. I'm sure she's used to you saying that. In other words, never. I don't think that's what he meant. Oh, you. This is so sad. Oh, that's so... That's why he's good at doing that. That's... Oh god, that's sad. Uh... Oh god. Even thinking about why he would be good at that. Oh yeah, yeah. Uh, 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 uh. Just do your best, I guess. It's been his dream for a while. It's not the best rocket ever drawn, but it's definitely admirable to not let go of your dream for so long. Though I still feel bad for that child. That's a good line. So do you feel bad about stepping on him now? Are you working towards that? Should have been more careful. Yeah, I've definitely noticed. Why? Yeah, he should be fine, but you can still get him some new glasses. Nah. Are we upside down? Or just hanging? Sun. And 2 minutes. Okay, so we are upside down. I was right. I couldn't do that for 10 seconds, much less 2 minutes. Come on, Muta, you got this. No, this is an advanced bet. Yeah, that's totally what we get from this. I know, right? Then what's it about? All the blood's gonna rush to your head. That's really not a good thing to do. And he's apparently aware of that. Okay. So she's not wearing a skirt, so you couldn't do that. Big question. Monkey! It explains why he's so monkey-like. Well... I bet. Just likes to eat food. I fail to see the problem. That's great. I know Japan generally has smaller portions of food than America does, but... I guess you might be less excited for that. Oh, wow. 5 done. I wish I had muscles. Well, you can tell by looking at him that he's pretty old. However, he cannot see very well right now. I would imagine, yeah, that makes sense. So I do have a bath. So, why have we not seen Sarika use it yet? So she took it down for that. So did you win? I guess so. I'm sure Monkey taught you a lot. That's what he meant by paper versus rock. I was confused. I'll try to remember that. Always use a rock. Not the shower scene that I want to watch. Wow, bringing this up. Probably give him a banana to compensate. I'm sure some do. I mean, anyone can tell he's suffering. I guess that's one way to look at it, but, you know. Well, I'm sure losing the glasses was not a good thing. Oh yeah. But not you, you're a chimpanzee. Sarek is gonna chime in. Yes. Gotta finish that sentence, Sarika. Wow. Yeah, you definitely feel bad about that. Are you gonna go apologize now? The cameras that are always watching. uh... Wow. It's not the worst I've seen. I wonder if that will actually work. Are you having fun? Just want away your guilt. Okay. Now time for a new ED. What was that? Autofocus? Nippon. Definitely a different ED than the first one because, you know, brothers so far in F1. Just kind of watching the rocket ascend. I wasn't expecting a love song for the ED. I think I love you, I think I do. That's certainly interesting. I hardly even know you. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, well, that was the 14th episode of Space Brothers. And this episode, yeah, it was probably one of the heavier episodes. We clearly had focus put on Fukuda this episode. You know, I've never really thought much of this guy, but, and, you know, in previous episodes, he was just kind of there. I didn't really have much really interest in learning more about him. But we did learn more about him in this episode. Now, we already knew the basic level like we did with most of the people. His thing was he works, you know, on rocket science, basically. You know, working on the manned rocket and all that. That's kind of been his, and as we learned throughout the episode, that's kind of been his passion for his whole life, pretty much. Which is pretty admirable. And that was a pretty big thing, is that that's been something he has not let go of. The way he phrased it, like, my dream hasn't aged a bit, that was a good line. That was really cool. And you get to see that he has definitely sacrificed stuff for that, you know. His relationship with his wife and child are both is not the greatest. Has his daughter calling in somebody else dad. That's got to sting quite a bit. And just, yeah, that scene that we had to watch where he just had to leave his child, that was really, really hard to watch. That really got me. It just, especially when I started doing the funny faces, because I just immediately connected a bunch of dots, and that was just boom, right in the feels. Just, wow, that was painful. But, you know, that's just the reality, you know. He's got stuff he needs to do, and he's not gonna, and that's just what he prioritizes. And that's his right to do so, but you definitely feel bad for the poor child that did nothing wrong, and yet does not have much of a father in her life, which is very, very sad. That was one big thing of the episode. But we also had plenty of Furuya. I think I'll just start using his family name, Furuya. He broke Fukuda's glasses to make his life even more difficult, you know? So he felt bad about that, although it took him a while for that guilt to actually rise enough to the surface to where he actually tries to do something. And he apparently had pleaded with the night staff to get him a new pair, so hopefully it works. They said they wouldn't before, but that was before that, so we'll see. We'll see if that changes anything. But yeah, he's continuing to be kind of competitive with Muta over what they call each other. But he learned wisdom from chimpanzees, so he had the advantage in that one competition. But Fukuda definitely doing his best to not come across as an old man that has no chance. He's doing his best. Furuya, his name, I struggled with his name a bit. Furuya kind of believed that he would have an advantage, you know, Fukuda would, because of his connections and stuff, but he quit his job apparently because just to show that he's really dedicated to this, you know, because this is kind of a last chance for him. So now I want him to pass too, so I'm kind of struggling now. I would still prefer Muta and Sarika to pass, but he's like number 3 now as far as that tier goes. But yeah, watching Sarika eat the pudding was cute. And yeah, that scene with him making the funny faces was pretty good too. Just Fukuda was pretty unexpectedly good at that, so yeah. Let's see. And apparently Kenji's group's having issues as well. They made a point to mention that that group was like the intellectual ones, which makes sense because you have people like, you know, Muta and Furuya in that one group, because they're probably not the most intelligent. And then to the group, we have Kenji and the Rubik's Cube guy and the guy that's kind of getting into a bit of power struggle with him. So it makes sense. It makes sense. I'm actually a little bit surprised I didn't pick up on that sooner, because that did seem a bit of a stacked group there. But when you have intelligence, you know, you have pride as well, and pride, they bump heads. They bump heads, and that's why they're struggling. So we may end up with a pretty big disaster with that group, depending on how things go. But yeah, pretty good episode. And like I said, I love the opening. It was really good. I was hoping we get a new opening, and I was not disappointed in the slightest. I thought it was really good, better than the first one, and I look forward to seeing it more in the future. But yeah, I wonder if we'll focus on a different character next episode. Because, I mean, we haven't really got much focus on Furuya or Nita. I don't think. Like, we've learned a little bit more here and there, but not like the level of focus we got in this episode for Fukuda. So I guess we'll see. But yeah, we're definitely running, the time is advancing. We're like, I think they said 6 days had passed, and then they said 9 days left or something like that. So yeah, we're definitely like getting to the halfway mark, and it'll be interesting to see how things turn out, because we're gonna have to start making a choice about who wins, and we haven't really gotten into that too much with Group A. So yeah, it will be interesting to see. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.